Hello. We just got home. Ugh. I did have my flip cam out with me today. The flip cam is kind of going, but I did take some footage. We went out. Well, we were at the campground last night till about 10, sitting around and mainly listening to Dad and mainly DeLucci talk. DeLucci is, my shirt's just all wonky. DeLucci is a talker. And so, sat with him for a while, and I would take off and take a ride around the campground. And I took film of that, and I went back, and then Christine came out, his wife. She'd laid down for a while. And so we left there and came home. We went there about noon. We took a box of wood for the fire pit and asked if they wanted to go for a ride or something, but she really, when she does a lot in a day, she needs a day of rest because she's not the wellest person, so she just needed to chill. And I think DeLucci didn't want to leave her alone that day, or I know he wanted to go get his truck washed, something else. So, and their daughter's coming in tonight. She's probably on the road now, and their great granddaughter, who's 3. They're gonna come camp for part of the weekend. So Dad and I took off from the campground and we went to New Buffalo. We took 12, drove by a few. We didn't stop at any garage sales, but we did see quite a few. Because right now, today and tomorrow is what they call the US 12 Heritage Highway garage sale, which runs across the whole state of Michigan. So we did see quite a few, but we did not stop because we don't need no more. We need to get rid of, not get more. So they just opened up this new river walk over by New Buffalo on the Galena River. So we parked, went back in there and parked, and we had Heidi, and she rode my basket on my scooter the whole time. She just sat there. We'd pass people, she'd just look at them, look around. And we went down the bottom trail first, which is really long, and you go down this steep hill, but you go down it like in zigzags, so it's not as steep. It reminded me of the mountain in Switzerland when I went up the Alps. I filmed this, so you'll see it sometime before the end of the year, maybe, if you're lucky. So we went down there, and then it goes out into this deck trail, this really wide deck trail, really nice hand railings, fencing so kids can't fall in, and you go walk out over the marsh, and every so often they'd have a little alcove with a bench, so we'd stop and Dad would sit there and rest, and we'd continue on, and we didn't realize how it's far. It went way back in there. And at the end there's a big round deck right on the river, places to put your poles to fish, benches to sit. Really nice. Saw a lot of kayakers going by. Some kids were down there fishing with their dads. So we left there, went back up that trail. We get to the top and there was a bench, and Dad sat there. I said, well, me and Heidi's gonna run down here this other trail and check out the, what do they call it? The skywalk? Canopy walk. So we go up this other trail, which is a shorter trail, and you come up around and there's this big another decked area with benches, and then it changes from the wooden decking to the kind of artificial decking that doesn't rot, and the high price stuff, and that continues out, and then a big deck at the end with no seating, but it's way up in the air, and it's kind of suspension, and if you shake it in the wind you can feel the wind shifting it, but it's huge, and it's really heavy duty, and it is, if you don't like heights, it does make you a little uneasy, maybe a little bit uneasy. So I went back and told Dad about it because Dad does not like heights. He looked at it from the ground and said, I don't think I'm going to go out there. That's what he said. I said, let me go check it out and then I'll come back and give you a report. So I came back and he's like, okay, I'll go down and see it. And he said it was a pretty view, but it scared him. He said, I was scared. And Heidi had not a care in the world. She let a couple guys pet her. we were going out when we were first going out on the canopy walk. Some guys are sitting there like, "Oh, cute dog, what's her name?" I'm like, "Heidi." And we continued out and on the canopy walk and looked around and went back and was talking to Dad, and then that's when he decided to go out, and we passed those guys again. He goes, "Hi, Heidi," as he passed us and pet her on the head. And we were probably out there maybe an hour, hour and a half. It was it was warm in the sun, but really nice in the shade and the breeze and over the marsh. Beautiful out. Beauteous. And then we got on the road again and we ended up Michigan City, Indiana. Took a ride out by the lake. They're having a boat show. You just never know where we're going to end up, honestly. So we just cruised. And as we were going home, Dad's like, "What are we going to have for dinner?" I'm like, "Man, I don't feel like cooking anything." Dad's like, "Neither do I." I said, "How about Milano's? I'll pull over up here and we'll call and order it. By the time we get to town, it'll be done." So we had pizza. I had plenty left over for tomorrow. He got a medium heartburn, and I got a medium taco. So, yeah. We stopped by Larry's for a quick second because he made me a jar of dill pickles with a lot of garlic cloves in them. Because I like the pickled garlic. Oh, it's so good. And so we came home and had a bite to eat. And Dad's out there with a neighbor guy. I sent him out I made a fresh batch of creamy cucumbers last night because somebody gave us a bunch of cucumbers yesterday. And so I made him a container. And we have like some ears of corn left we're giving him. Yeah. We'll probably go out to the campground tomorrow. Christy probably will not be out there Sunday because she got emailed today saying she has to work tomorrow. So, unless she decides to leave after work because she only has to work till I think 2:30, but that wouldn't be getting her in here till late. So if I was her, I'd just wait, get up Sunday, and do it then. Tomorrow I gotta strip my bed, wash my sheets. Yeah. Getting ready to have my dessert, which is a nutty bar. Yeah, I have a nutty bar. I just took one of my medicines. I got 2 left for tonight. Gotta take a B12. I need to get some more because I'm getting low. Under their tongue. Let it melt. Anybody do anything fun today? Tomorrow? Sunday? Anything exciting? Like you're gonna buy hand soap for your kitchen? I'm a weirdo. Alright, I'm rolling out. See you all. Perhaps tomorrow, perhaps Sunday. I don't know.